The Disney Star Wars sequel trilogy were terrible movies, okay? I know some people out there might like them, and if you like them, more power to you. But there's so much evidence that these movies were rushed. There was no plan for the movies. They never sat down and mapped everything out and said, we want to do it this way and this way and this way. They took it one film at a time, and it turned out to be a terrible mistake. The movies are garbage. They won't be timeless. Nobody will be talking about these movies in 20 years. And in my opinion, they devalued the original 6. That's just my opinion. Maybe you disagree. That's fine. But I think we can all agree that ruining people's lives over these movies is probably kind of taking it too far. Probably not the best course of action to take. But that didn't stop some people from doing that. This account popped up as of December. This Rewriting Ripley account. There's a podcast and a website. They wrote a scathing article full of lies and fabrications about the Fandom Menace and tried to connect them to people that, frankly, most of us had no idea even existed, like some preacher guy and stuff. Like nobody knows who these people are, but somehow they're finding these imaginary lines to people that don't like Star Wars sequels and, all kinds of hate stuff. It's ridiculous. Naturally, people didn't care for this. If you lie about a bunch of people, you're going to end up getting them upset. And, well, they were exposed. So, I'm not going to pull a lot of these up because I don't want to share anybody's Twitter handles and stuff here. I'm just going to explain what happened to you. Fabulous work here by DataRacer117, who uncovered all of this. There were Disney connections. In fact, one of the 2 members of Rewriting Ripley works for Crystal Dynamics. Who is that? They made the Avengers game. So there is a slight Disney connection. There's a whole web of nonsense here. One of the people associated with that podcast is a former Lucasfilm social media manager. Also, quite a few executives at Lucasfilm follow this account. They've propped it up. So it doesn't look like Disney has been paying them, but these are Disney shills. And they're Reylos. Reylos. Some of the worst people on the planet. Reylos. People that harassed Adam Driver and Daisy Ridley. They were showing up at Daisy Ridley's home recently. All kinds of weird stuff. So let's go through what DataRacer117 has uncovered. The Rewriting Ripley podcast trying to deplatform Star Wars YouTubers is being ran by a Reylo SJW. She says TLJ haters' opinions are violent and have damaged her mental health, and she fears for her life because fans criticized a movie. Ethan Van Sciver is being targeted. I did a video on that yesterday. They managed to take down his live stream by taking a dark joke out of context, and they tagged all kinds of people, got responses from Team YouTube twice. I'll go over that in a second. And he got a warning on his account. So how it works is you get four strikes. You get the warning, which you never get back, by the way. That never goes away. And then you get 3 strikes. 3 strikes, and you're out. So Ethan's warning has been burned. You don't get that back. You don't get that back. And that's thanks to Rewriting Ripley doing a false flagging campaign on his account. Now, what happened after that was they went to the 1-hour video he has where they were showing him. So there's a 1-hour clipped edited video where it's made to look like he's got 10,000 Rose Tico toys and he's cutting them apart with scissors. It's a joke. It's really not a big deal. Who cares? It's toys. It's toys that don't sell. And they're trying to say that this is him being hateful to Asians and stuff, which is not the case. That doesn't appear to have worked. I think Team YouTube laughed that one out of the account. So luckily, I think he'll be fine there. But they are going after his channel. I'll show you some stuff here where they've been saying, hey, we've almost got him right here. This is the other half of that account, by the way. Hey, we're trying to get EVS off of YouTube. YouTube is currently paying attention. Please report the video in the screenshot. If you click into the video, you can add more details. Timestamp is right here. Now take down the entire channel, which is kind of messed up if you think about it. So this is where we're at now. And so here's more of this. Rewriting. Last year, Lucasfilm social media manager put out a call for data analysis to help her make this fandom better. She was introduced to Katie and made connections to other SJW data scientists who tried to deplatform the Fandom Menace off of YouTube. This was all very suspect. Then it continues. Lucasfilm executive Pablo Hidalgo, who's always finding himself wrapped up in this stuff, by the way. If you remember, this is the guy who was mocking Star Wars Theory, the largest YouTube channel, for getting excited and crying with joy that Luke Skywalker returned. And he was mocking that on Twitter, and he got in a lot of trouble for that, by the way. He's still wrapped up. Here he is associated with the Rewriting Ripley account. Lucasfilm executive Pablo Hidalgo started following Rewriting Ripley after she launched the mass flag attacks. Pablo has followed multiple SJWs trying to destroy the Fandom Menace. How much involvement does Lucasfilm have in these efforts to silence their critics? Last year, Katie wrote her first Star Wars hit piece about me. It had 10,000 retweets and 50K likes. Dozens of Lucasfilm employees were sharing it, and he looks some here. It got covered in the Washington Post, lying about my posts on Twitter. Delete your name when you write hit pieces about me, Katie. And she ended up taking her name. This is the article right here that she wrote. I remember this. This was a whole article about how people were going after Reylos, saying Reylos are misunderstood, and that sparked a whole media outcry about the importance of Reylos and how Reylos help make the fandom a better place and all of this stuff. When Reylos are degenerates. What are Reylos? Reylos are shippers. What's a shipper? Shippers are people that take two fictional characters and put them into a relationship. Reylos, obviously, if you've seen the sequel trilogy, ship Daisy Ridley and Adam Driver. Well, the characters, but this is spilled over into real life. When Rise of Skywalker came out, and the Ben Solo died, this spilled over into real life. They decided to attack the spouse of Adam Driver to try to somehow get Adam Driver and Daisy Ridley to become a real-life couple. They went after their families, too, by the way. Very deranged movement. And it's the audience that Lucasfilm absolutely wants. Absolutely wants that audience. More than you, by the way. So this is all very telling. Data Race are always doing good work here in exposing this Disney-connected, Disney-backed hate group. That's exactly what Rewriting Ripley is. They're going after people trying to deplatform channels, and so far they've been effective because of the fact that they got a warning put on Ethan's account, and looks like they almost were able to get an actual strike on his channel because of that video. So we'll see what happens now, but I would say that Ethan might have a nice little lawsuit here. Just my opinion. It'll be interesting to see if he goes forward with that, because they actually have done some damage to his channel with a bunch of lies. Now, Team YouTube backing them, that's not unheard of because they've done this kind of stuff before, but It could work out a little bit different in a court of law. And they are, of course, deleting all of their social media. They've locked down their accounts. They've deleted their personal accounts. Rewriting Ripley has blocked me now. They used to just have a blockchain where they blocked my followers. They just went and blocked me. They've deleted, I guess, their LinkedIns and all kinds of stuff. So that's usually not what innocent people do. They don't delete all of their social media when this kind of stuff happens. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes forward. But the suspicions that this was somehow tied to Disney were somewhat correct. You have one of them as a data analysis member, or at least part of their data analysis team at Crystal Dynamics, which is, of course, associated somewhat with Disney. You have connections to the former social media manager who ran the official Star Wars account. You've got Lucasfilm employees and executives following and backing this account. It's interesting, isn't it? How far Disney and these people are willing to go to deplatform haters of a movie. Anyway, that's it. Let me know what you guys think. I'd like to hear your thoughts. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.